Hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Taurus sun sign, Taurus moon sign, Taurus ascendant. This reading is taking a look at your current energies. Some of you could have just stepped into these energies, and some of you could be in the midst of them. Some of you could be towards the end of these energies. See how this reading vibes with what you're experiencing currently, or what is something which is weighing on your mind. See how it applies, see where it applies, and then proceed with the guidance. So let's start with your reading, Taurus. We'll start by taking a look at your past, which is the Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, Page of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords, a card which is telling you to move forward. New opportunities are coming. So there is some you need to turn your back onto certain emotions which you keep, let's say, you keep churning within you, right? You keep your focus on a certain emotions of the past. You keep looking at it, and you're being urged to move away from it. You're being urged to move away from emotions towards energy and pentacles. I think some we will clarify these cards, but I'm just giving you an overall drift. It is telling you to move away from situations which call for your emotional energy. You're putting too much emotions into something from the past which is not required. You need to move away. Something, maybe something has happened where you have felt this is a card of victory, this is a card of accomplishment. So you have accomplished something, you have you're taking you have experiencing a victory march regarding something, and just you keep going back to that past and feeling happy about it. It's fine to have enjoyed a situation, celebrated a situation, felt the victory and felt victorious and all those good emotions, but it's now time to move away from it. You're still dwelling on how it made you feel, how happy it made you feel, it made you feel so good, and all of those things. But now I think you're spending far too much time in those emotions of feeling good about the past, whereas you need to move forward and you need to let this go. All right, so we'll start clarifying your cards, Taurus. The event has come and gone. You have celebrated it also. You have felt all the emotions of it. You need to move away from it, Taurus. You're spending far too much time, in the emotions of the past, celebrating the past, feeling, oops. All right, I'll stop shuffling. Let's see. Okay. That was just to put the cards upright. My cards all over the place. Just a final shuffle, settle down the energy. Here we go. So now we will start analyzing the detail, the cards in detail. Four of Cups, again a situation where you are stuck with a particular emotion, right? Three of Swords. Okay. So, and the Emperor. So here it talks of maybe not celebrating something, yet I have got this card which talks of a victory march. So maybe some of you had a feel good situation, but you need to move out of it. Some of you have experienced something which is I'm getting two different situations. One, there is a situation which was which panned out really nicely in your favor. It healed your heart, and you felt good that finally you've put an end to something. This is what I'm getting for some of you, that whatever the situation was, it was an emotional situation you were dealing with. Finally, whatever happened has healed your heart, and now you are able to it's like this you've kind of set something for yourself that yes, now it is done, it is over, it is accomplished, I have got what I wanted to. Okay, but you keep going back to the situation and keep playing it out in your mind and in your heart, how it panned out, and what happened, and who said what, and what did, what actually happened. And then you just keep reliving that, and it makes you feel that you're in a position of power, because you probably have an outcome which really matched what you wanted. For some of you, it is the other way, that something has happened where you felt hurt, and now you have decided that you're definitely going to do something about it. See, what really applies to you. But for most of you, I think I'm getting a 50-50 situation. Some of you have experienced this and you keep reliving it in order to come out victorious in this situation, and some of you are reliving that victory, and finally having that feeling that yes, what you wanted, you got. And that sense of victory is keeps playing up for you. It makes you feel very happy, because it just kind of establishes that yes, I was right. It was all it has all worked out very well in my favor, and this is what I wanted, and this is what I got. So here, this talks of it's taken from the folklore of King Arthur and his sword over here, right? So whatever he has, he dwells in the truth of the situation. So maybe you do have rightly felt that yes, this kind of event which healed your heart was the just thing, was the right thing, was the most honorable thing to have happened, and now you are feeling victorious about it and wanting to proceed. But for some of you, you are looking at that victory, you are looking at that justification, you're looking at that that you want to claim your victory over something which has upset you, which was very unfair. Okay, let us move on to this present. You've got 9 of cups. So either which way, you want your wish to come true. You want to some of you who have already experienced it, it's a wish come true for you. That is why you can proceed forward, you can feel victorious. But some of you know that it is your innate wish to have this happen the way you want to. Then only are you going to feel victorious, and then only can you put an end to this entire pattern, and you're looking forward to it. Okay, because this is 3 of wands. It's you're looking at that final victory. For those of you who are waiting to settle this entire situation, you can do it, it will happen. It's just a matter of time and putting your plans into action, because here we have got the Page of Wands. Pages are all about again creating. What are you creating? Creating a plan to come out victorious in this situation. And for the others, creating now a new plan to solidify something for yourself, to give a strong root to your new plans, because this past is over for you. So see how you are placed regarding the situation, which category is making is vibing with you more. Okay, but all of you are making plans. Some of you to move forward to something new, because this past is finally over, and some of you are making plans to put an end to this past, and you're going to make sure that your plans are going to get executed, because you have Pentacles. It is not something you're leaving in air. It's not Ace of Swords, it's not Ace of Wands, it's not Ace of Cups. It is Pentacle. You are going to make it happen. Both groups are going to make it happen. One group is going to make the new plans happen, and one group is going to make this evening out plan happen. With this Page of Wands, yes, some of you have got your justice, and some of you are looking at justice for this situation. 6 of Cups, because you don't want to carry the past with you. It was too burdensome. So those of you where you have completed it, you've realized what a lot of effort you put into coming out of this, and finally you got your divine justice. And those of you who are looking at getting your justice, you have that energy that you are not going to spare any effort in going back to the past and clearing this up for yourself. Let's examine the outcome. 9 of Wands. Yes, very challenging time, but the group which is going to sort this thing out, you are not giving up. You're pretty exhausted with dealing with it, but there is no way you're calling it quits. You have built up a lot of stamina, a lot of energy. You've developed a lot of strength through this entire ordeal, and with all the strength you have acquired, you are going to make very sure that you come out victorious in this. 7 of Coins. and Eight of Cups, because this is a card of the future. You are going to do everything possible so that you can move away from this. You're not calling it quits. And for the group which has already accomplished this, now you are slowly moving away from this situation because it is over, and now you're looking at your new plans. Okay, so you have, half of you have put this thing behind you. I mean, in the future also you will see that the final threads of this particular event are going to, I would say, just dissolve. You're not going to snap, they're not going to break, because that is not the right thing. We want things to dissolve, to go back to space, to convert into energy again. So this energy will linger a little while for you in the future, because all said and done, the entire Taurus zodiac needs to move away. So in that future where you have all, those of you coming from a past where it is wound up, you will take a little more time in the future to finally move on. And for those of you who are looking at squaring this up, you will need, you are getting the time, to finally put your plans to action. It will happen really quickly, and you'll move on also very fast. So the energy is going to be the same of moving on for every Taurus who's watching this. For some of you, for those who the event has happened, a few cords linger which are going to dissolve really quickly. And those of you who have to put in that last ditch to come out victorious, it'll just be that one or two things which you need to do before you're finally clear of this. But all of you are going to reach that outcome at the same time. You will move away at the same time, at the as the Eight of Cups is talking about. Right, what guidance can we give Taurus? What guidance can we give Taurus? I hope the cards are visible. Yes. Okay. Let's get some guidance for Taurus. You've got the thinking woman. Yes, so you're both categories are going to think about their respective choices, so that you can bring about the transformation. There's a butterfly over here, if it's visible here. Yes, this is the butterfly. You are in that process of transforming the situation for yourself, all of you, all of you. Man holding a coin. You want to get your I don't know the word, which just the phrase rather which just came up, is you want to get your pound of flesh, right? You want the other person to pay. You want to be paid in the same coin. You want to pay in the same coin. That is what I'm getting off this card. Patience. Yes, it will take time, but yes, not too much time, because your final outcome is Eight of Cups. It is about moving away. So take your you will I think this also talks of having waited patiently for this entire thing to play out, so that now you can do what you need to do. You are going to take your time to think about the entire situation, how best you can transform it, how best you can get your rewards. And this card looks very similar, this pentacle and this pentacle, they both look quite the same, right? They both look quite the same. So both of you are looking at the same, so both cards are talking of the similar energy too. You've waited for this entire thing to balance out, and so that you can move on from it, this Taurus. All right, so maybe just it'll just take a little while for you to put that thing into final need to draw out your final plans, because you got yet another card. I was just so guided to pull out one more card, Happy Family. It talks of the situation resolving favorably for you, and you feeling happy with it. You have been patient with this entire thing, but now you know that you need to put your plans into action, and really get it going for yourself. And for those of you where you've already accomplished this, it has been you were very patient with this entire process, and soon you will also be feeling this a happiness, because just a little bit work is left for you to clear it out emotionally for yourself. The other half of the group, I feel, you're very methodical, you're very logical, you're very analytical about your situation. So once you've made your plan, it will not take you any time to clear it out. And the others who have already experienced it, you are a little more emotional, and that is why it's taking still some more time for you to finally move away from it, because emotions, it takes a lot longer for us to distance ourselves emotionally. That is why the patience was there, but all of you are coming out of it in another few days, anytime you have watched this reading. You just need to get clear with your plans, get practical with your plans. This is also a pentacle energy is being very practical. Masculine and feminine energy, feminine energy is all inwards, thinking, processing, intuitive, gathering information, and then the male energy will work. So like I said, those of you who are thinking about your plans, you have very incisive and thinking, and the moment you have thought of your plan, you're going to spend no time putting it into action. So you've got a good balance of masculine and feminine energy, Taurus, right now for you, right? And then that is where you're going to your patience is going to pay off. That's also something I can say, because you are it's a sign of pentacles, it's getting something in your hand. Your patience is also going to pay off. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the skills to think it through, act on it, and get your payment and feel happy with it. So I'll wrap up your reading with that, Taurus. If you like the content, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.